A quiet dawn in Kalungu village, Bonga, Gaba, was shattered by a fire and a gruesome stabbing incident that has left a family devastated. A mother, identified as Dorothy Namayo, a Kenyan national, is alleged to have stabbed her 5 children inside their home. NTV arrived at the scene at about 9:30 a.m. and found the residence cordoned off by police, with a crowd of curious onlookers gathered outside. This residence in my background, located in Kalungu village, Bonga, Gaba, is the scene where an incident of stabbing is said to have happened at dawn, about 5:30 in the morning, in which 5 children were stabbed by their mother. Moments later, a police truck entered the compound and, after what appeared to be a clearance of the scene, drove out carrying what seemed to be the remains of one of the children who had succumbed to the injuries. According to eyewitness accounts, the incident began at around 5 a.m. when the family's house help, who was sleeping in the boys' quarters, noticed the smell of smoke. When she stepped outside, she reportedly discovered that a Toyota Hiace, commonly known as a drone, was on fire.
I come to the scene, I find there are someone crying, and I went back on the main road because I was calling the fire brigade. The fire came very fast. Even they find just the car. The house was starting burning, but the car.
She attempted to access the main house to establish what was happening, but could not get inside. It was then that she noticed one of the children through a nearby window visibly bleeding. The house help immediately raised the alarm, attracting neighbors who rushed to the residence as police were called in.
And one child was standing in the window. So she called her auntie, "Come and rescue us. Mom is trying to kill us. So come and rescue us, please." The maid tried. She was so scared. She came at the gate, like trying to call the neighbors, but the gate was closed. The woman changed the padlocks. She changed the padlock, so the girl had no way of rescuing them. Even getting a copy of the key to the main house, she found that the woman had changed everything. She had no way of helping them out.
The burning vehicle was eventually extinguished while rescuers forced their way into the main house. Inside, they reportedly found blood in different parts of the house and several of the children with serious injuries. Of the 5 children allegedly attacked, 2 died. They include 14-year-old Hadija Daisy, the firstborn child, and 7-year-old Halina Dawa.
Told the boys to climb up the gate and enter inside so that they can help the children. But when they entered, they find already the big girl died, already cut in the neck. And the other one from the stomach, the intestines was outside.
The other 3 children sustained injuries and were taken to Mulago Hospital for medical attention. Namayo, who is also said to have injured herself in what investigators suspect was an attempted suicide after the alleged attack on her children, was also taken to the hospital.
The other girls, even the stomach. And the mother also injured from the stomach.
The motive behind the incident remains unclear. However, police are investigating possible domestic misunderstandings as a factor that may have preceded the tragedy.
The allegation is there has been a domestic issue, domestic misunderstanding in this family between the husband and the wife. And it has been on for some time. It's very unfortunate that it is alleged that the woman decided to just wake up one morning and do this to the children and also try to commit suicide in the process.
NTV spoke to the family's house help in an effort to establish what may have happened in the hours leading to the incident. Her account suggests that the household had experienced a quarrel the previous day involving Namayo and her husband, Edris Traore, a Malian national.
I've tried to talk with the housemaid, and she told me that she has stayed with them for 3 years, and she has never seen them with issues in the house. Not until this same year, 2026, in June, when she came to know that a man got another wife somewhere else. So that's when they started having some misunderstandings. So they've been having some small misunderstandings in the house, but she has never seen them like fighting in the house.
However, at the time the fire broke out and the children were allegedly stabbed, Traore was reportedly away from home. As investigations continue, many questions remain unanswered about what transpired inside the home in those early morning hours. What began as an ordinary dawn in this Kampala suburb ended with 2 children dead, 3 others injured and a mother hospitalized, leaving a community struggling to comprehend the tragedy that unfolded behind the closed doors of a family home. This is not the first time a tragic incident involving stabbing of children is happening this year. It should be remembered that 3 months ago, a one Christopher Okello Onyum stabbed and killed 4 infants at a daycare school just a few meters away from this vicinity we are in. As of now, the police is still inside establishing more details into what transpired, and report will be released soon or later as we follow more of these events. David IJJO, NTV.